Hello everyone and welcome to the Soul Commander channel. Good to have you with me today. I wanted to show you something that I totally endorse, and this is something that you guys all need to have on your vehicles if you're storing your vehicles or not driving them very often. Professional mechanics and automotive enthusiasts trust Schumacher Electric to provide very high quality and innovative automobile products, and they've been doing that way back since 1947. And yes, you're looking at the Schumacher SP1297 battery charger. This is a 3-amp maintainer and is a great option for a car, a boat, power sport batteries, you name it. It's energy efficient and it's automatic. Let's just open it up here so I can show you what this looks like. Here we have it. And if you're kind of curious about the cords, the electrical cord here is 6 feet long. That's 6 feet right there. The connector cord is 5 feet long. Okay, and then of course you get your attachments. There is a brief manual. Well, I shouldn't say brief, but it's rather lengthy manual in here. Kind of tells you about the charger, a little bit of some of the things you need to know, and I'll be telling you some more things you need to know that are not in the manual as well. But yes, you do get these connectors. Of course, it's the quick connect plug there that plugs into the end of here, and then those go on the battery terminals. And then you also get this particular one that you can hook up directly to your battery post and then have it connected at all times, so you can just plug it in when you need it. And of course, when you don't need it, it comes with a nice little cap, so you can cap it off to keep the contacts nice and clean. So that comes with it as well. And this, like I said, is an energy efficient charger, and it's automatic. The unit features easy to connect clamp and ring terminal adapters, like I showed you, as well as a convenient hook attachment that's on the back right here. So you can actually hang it above your hood of your car if you want to while you're charging, or any place else for that matter. And that is made of plastic. And it snaps right down in there. So that's rather nice. It's got a microprocessor in this, of course, because it is small. You can see how small it is with my hands here. It's big, but yet it's small, of course. And it does have this microprocessor that automatically adjusts the amperage rate for you. It has multi-stage charging, and it has a float mode as well. So it monitors for optimum charging and maintaining of your battery. So it extends your battery life, basically. It includes the scrolling digital instructions right here as well for ease of use. And it has reverse hookup protection, so that just in case you have these clamps and you hook the red up to the negative and the black up to the positive in reverse, it is not going to damage your battery or your charger. It's going to be able to tell that it is hooked up incorrectly. So that's a nice deal to have that reverse hookup protection. Prevents the charger from operating. It won't even turn it on. And if the clamps are reversed, like I said, you've got the protection. Schumacher Eco Energy meets the highest industry standards. This is compatible with the standard type batteries that you have in your car. Also AGM batteries, your glass mat batteries. And it also is useful for lithium batteries too. And what you do is you press this button twice to charge a lithium battery. And some important things that you might want to take away from this review that you won't see in the manual. This charger is not really waterproof, you guys. It really isn't waterproof. But after speaking to tech support for the company, they did say that you can leave this charger under the hood of your car as long as water will not be coming down on it. But they did confirm that, you know, it's not waterproof. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little areas there where water could get into it. So not waterproof, but if you do want to leave it, if you have enough room under the hood of your car when the hood is down, you could leave it outside. If your car is happens to sit outside, you could leave it under the hood, and you should be fine. One other fact to keep in mind that the manual does not tell you about with this charger is that if you live in a climate like where I do, and it drops below freezing, this charger is going to stop maintaining. And what will happen will be it will start blinking because it's shut off. The reason it does that is because it's detecting your battery, and your battery can actually freeze if the temperature drops to sub-zero conditions. And so this charger is going to stop, and you'll notice it blinking. A light will be blinking, and the reason for that is, like I said, the battery can freeze, and it's going to detect that, and it's going to shut the charger down. So if you want to continue to charge your battery, you're going to have to take it into a warm environment and then hook this back up. Now, me personally, I've never had the issue, but I'm telling you, it can possibly happen. So one thing that I did want to mention as well is if you're not going to store this, you know, underneath your car hood, if your car is outside, let's say, and you want to protect this from water, well, like I said, you have a 6-foot electrical cord and you have only a 5-foot connection cord. So if you keep this, like, let's say inside your garage, and you have the connection cord running outside of your garage, maybe under the garage door or something, you only have 5 feet of this cord. So one other thing that you can get, and I will leave links below for this charger and also for this, which is something that I picked up. It's 25 feet. It's the EC25 cable connector. It's an extension cord. It's an 18 gauge cord. It's got protective caps on both ends too, so when you're not using it, you can put the caps on it. I haven't even taken it out of the bag yet, but yeah, it's 25 feet. I plan on using this and then keeping the actual charger in my garage, and then I'll have plenty of cord. This is 25 feet. This is pretty inexpensive too. I want to say it was like around $9 on Amazon. I'll leave the link below in case you guys want to pick one of these up as well, okay? Because that'd be really, really, really important to have, especially if you want to keep this, you know, inside and protect it from water, snow, or anything else that, you know, might get on it. So also, I wanted to tell you, while this is in float mode, a battery maintainer delivers a small amount of current. Okay, that's just the amount that's needed to keep the battery fully charged. So when the battery's completely charged, it's going to go into float mode. However, now, if your battery is dead, completely dead, you're not going to be able to get it charged up with this. You might stand a small chance of that happening, but if your battery is completely dead, this is not going to do it for you. So you have to hook this up to a battery that has some juice in it, okay? And you want to keep your batteries in top condition, and this Schumacher advanced charging algorithm that's built into this for optimum battery health will do just that. But you can't put this on a dead battery. it's not going to work for you. Protect your battery, and the charger with the reverse hookup protection will prevent damage if the clamps are in reverse, like I told you before. So make sure you do everything accordingly, even though it does have the protection built in. Make sure you follow directions, look at your positive, look at your negative, and hook things up appropriately. Now the manual, just to go back to this again, is going to tell you if you have a negative ground car to hook the positive cable up to the battery post, the positive post, and then they want you to hook up this to the actual frame of the car, the negative to the frame. Now your car could have reverse polarity. Maybe your car has got positive ground. You just have to, figure that out and look at your manual, look at how your battery's hooked up. But the reason they have you do it that way is they don't want you to get any spark. Although this is not going to let you have a spark because of the way it's made. But the old-fashioned way, they just want you to hook this up to the battery and this one not up to the battery, but up to the frame of the car. You can hook it up to the battery. You can. But in the manual, they're telling you not to do that. Now, of course, when you're using the other connector, it's already hooked up to the battery. You already have the red and the black hooked up to the battery, to the correct part of the battery. So, and you can see that's red and that's black. So make sure you follow that. Red for positive, black for negative. And of course, then you just plug it in. So no sparks. This is not going to allow you to have sparks. It shouldn't anyway if it's working properly. Okay, so anyway, that pretty much covers this. I'm going to show you what it looks like hooked up to the car. Okay guys, here we are out in the vehicle, and I have the Schumacher device underneath the hood, as you can see. The battery, we have quick connect hooked up to the battery, negative, positive. And I wanted to show you a little trick here. You want to pick up some of this dielectric grease. You can get it from Advanced Auto, or really any auto place, AutoZone. And take a little bit of this grease, and then you're going to want to put it right here on the end of the connector, and then also on the end of this connector. And it will make it a lot easier for you guys when you're hooking this up. It'll slide in and out a lot easier. Otherwise, you might have a difficult time pulling it out, or even sometimes pushing it in. So putting a little bit of this dielectric grease on the contacts here will greatly help you with that. Okay, we're going to plug it in now. I've got the cord out here, and we're going to plug it in and look at our reading. And there we go. It says type select, battery type. So you're going to push it once. That's for lead acid battery, because that's what we have. If you press it again, you'll choose your lithium battery, which we do not have. So that's the battery we have, is the lead acid battery. It's analyzing the battery right now, it says. Now it says it's charging 0%. You can see the green light came on, charging 0%. And it might be kind of hard to see on the video here, but a solid green light means it's charging. So that's exactly what it's doing. And once it gets done charging, it'll go into float mode. So that's pretty much all there is to it, you guys. Very simple. And I like to use the quick connects and hook them right up to the battery post. It's really easy. And of course, I told you about the dielectric grease that makes it really easy to get this apart when you need it, you know, when you need to get it apart. And of course, we have it plugged in right outside here of the vehicle with a cord. So my vehicle does sit outside. And then I will just close the hood, and that will keep it from getting wet, because like I told you before, this is not waterproof. Now you can look again and it will say that the charging is up to 40%. So it's already detecting the battery. I know the battery is low in this vehicle because it hasn't had a charge on it for a while. It hasn't been driven for a while. It's up to 41% now. Not sure if you guys can actually see that or not. I believe it's showing up okay now on the video. But that's all there is to it. And I highly recommend this charger. I give it an A+. Just make sure, again, it's not waterproof. Make sure it stays dry. Either have it inside your garage, in an enclosed area where it's not going to get wet. And in my case, I'm going to be shutting the hood here on the van, and it will not be getting wet if it rains or if it snows. Of course, we've had some snow, and this is right after Christmas, and our snow is melting. So it's 60 degrees out, and I thought this would be a perfect day to shoot this video and to hook up my brand new charger to the vehicle. So we're up at 45% now, so it's doing really well, doing what it's supposed to be doing. Again, thank you guys for watching. This has been Soul Commander, enjoying the day and enjoying your company. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and be good to each other. Until next time.